The Cheshire Hospitals charity is an NHS charity. We can fund things like high-tech clinical kit. It could be additional comforts to something that just costs a few pounds but will make a real difference to somebody's experience.
Since 1995, Mid Cheshire Hospitals Charities has raised over £15 million and over the last 5 years alone has supported over 400 projects.
Urology has benefited significantly from charity funds and the charity department. We got the funds to get this transperineal prostate biopsy kit, which includes an ultrasound machine with a probe and some other equipment, as well as a dedicated patient table. We have been the pioneers in the Northwest in this biopsy process. With the purchase of this new C-arm, which is basically a very high-end, sophisticated X-ray machine, we can determine here and then what the problem is. Sometimes we have got procedures and investigations which are not always done in slightly smaller regional hospitals. They are left to big tertiary centers. That means patients who want those type of tests have to travel a long distance in an unfamiliar hospital and surrounding. So if we can help these patients by getting those tests done in your local hospital, I think it's a good thing. If it is comfortable for patients, it has to be good for staff because they feel good. They have helped patients, with a procedure which is less invasive, less risky, less risk of bleeding, less risk of sepsis and infection.
When our patients visit our unit, obviously they're visiting a clinical environment, but we want them to feel as comfortable as possible. Charities were incredibly supportive. They helped me with my funding application. Without charitable services, the patient experience wouldn't be as good within our unit.
Having chemotherapy, it's not the most comfortable thing to come and have done. We're here for 7 hours, so you need something comfortable, and these chairs are extremely comfortable.
Without donations, we wouldn't have been able to get the cold caps because they are expensive bits of equipment. Having the scalp cooling gives patients that little bit of control back.
Without the charity, we wouldn't have these facilities. It would make the experience more difficult.
Over the past couple of years, we've had quite a lot of equipment that has been funded by the charities. We've got a CanMed cot with a canopy over the top that the parents have access to. So the babies are protected from light, and the infants and the parents still have got that bonding together. Infants that are born premature often suffer with jaundice and require phototherapy lights. But with the advantage of the billy blankets, parents can actually cuddle the infants and the blanket actually surrounds the infant.
I really wanted to have a project where we had musicians in for a sustained period of time. All of those groups of staff and patients and wards, it's become part of the work that they do, having a musician come in every week.
So if I can just give one moment of distraction, just bringing a little bit of sunshine into quite a difficult time is invaluable, I think.
Through fundraising, we've purchased a couple of interactive projectors, so while children are waiting for their turn or waiting for investigations to come back, they can play. We commissioned an artist who's done some fabulous wildlife-based decorations.
We've also got some new medical equipment that's been fundraised for by the local community, which will be really useful to help look after the poorliest of children that we see.
Thanks to the generous support of the Northwich community, we installed a brand new children's waiting area at Victoria Infirmary. Designed with children in mind, the space includes activities for all ages, offering comfort and distraction during what can often be an unsettling time.
The idea came that maybe we could actually set a service up where we could help people to access complementary therapy in their own homes at the end of their lives. There's only one chance to get it right at the end of somebody's life, and the work we've been doing with the charity has really allowed us to make this much more positive experience to support people to be in their own homes. The charities team have been absolutely amazing. They've helped us with fundraising, bake sales, we've got t-shirts, we've got buckets everywhere. They've really raised our profile.
We had a real desire really to improve the care that we provide for both patients and families at the end of life. So we worked with the charities. They have provided sleepers care for relatives. So that means that anybody who's dying in hospital can have their relatives sleep by their bedside. They have helped us to fund some memory making equipment. If people are getting married, we have a wedding box which allows us to decorate the room in an appropriate way. I forget sometimes just how clinical the environment can be. So to work with the charity really brought fresh eyes.
I lost my younger brother Craig very suddenly, and the palliative care team really looked after him in his last week. So it's really important to us as a family to be able to give something back. And all the money that we raise today will go to that appeal to help provide comfort packs, sleeper chairs, accessible outdoor spaces, knitted hearts and lots more things, just to make those last few days that families can spend together much more meaningful.
We were approached by Labour Ward to come and have a look at the space that they've got for bereaved parents and asked us to do some improvements to it.
Prior to the Meadow Suite opening, ladies that had a bereavement would labour in one of the usual Labour Ward rooms, a bedroom, ensuite bathroom, and that was the extent of the room really.
We spoke to the midwives and said, what actually would you really want? And the concept of the suite was developed from there.
I'm incredibly proud of the one team that actually came together to deliver this project. Our supply chain managed to come together to take the original budget and add about another 150% onto that budget to deliver the vision of the Meadow Suite.
It makes such a huge difference to patient experience. Having a dedicated area, you don't feel like you're in the hospital. Staff are really pleased that we've been lucky enough to get this.
We could not have done this project without the support that we've had from our local communities. Right from the beginning, their support has been absolutely amazing. I think it really demonstrates what NHS charities can achieve by working with their local communities to raise funds for things like this.
Families will contact us so they can spend time with their loved ones. I knew it's something that we had to change. Things like lighting, decor, furniture. With the help of the charity, we've been able to improve that side of the service. And whenever I've needed help, whenever I've had ideas, they have been there for me.
I was a previous stroke patient on Ward 6 in 2021, and I was treated by the Gemma and the team here, and their support and encouragement was incredible and a huge game changer for me.
It's going to make such a massive difference for our patients. This is something that they can use every day. They can use, just gain some things on it so they can get extra motivation and things, and hopefully progress their rehab a bit quicker. So thank you so much for everyone who's given us money or good wishes and cheered us on. It's been amazing. Thank you.
I'm so proud to work for an NHS charity, and we're here to fund things which are going to have the most impact for the most people at the time in their lives when they need it the most.
It's just really boosted morale as well. People have really got behind charity. They can see where the money's going to. They can see patients they know who are benefiting from this as well.
And the charity have really supported us to deliver moments that matter.
Come down, speak to us. We can help you on your journey. You may come up with that idea for your ward or your area that will make a massive difference.
This service is dependent on donations. So anybody that does give and help, I can't tell you how appreciated it is.
I am so grateful for all of the support that we've received, and my whole team thanks you for all of the support that you've given over the last 30 years.